How that was cut short because yeah, my phone won't cooperate with me. Okay, I just had to turn something on here for my earbuds, so they don't let me down on my way home. Yeah, I'm sitting here with my protein shake, feeling sick. Okay. Don't like to talk about this subject at all. So they say that they have sent me several letters. Sahlgrenska, where I was treated, they said that they have sent me several letters. For the first, the medicine they gave me for my epilepsy worked extremely bad. I had seizures after seizures. If I had to take this medication, I think it was 3 times a day, at least two or three. Or if I missed a dose by an hour, I got a seizure, and I tiptoed around because I could all the time feel it in my head that it was not ever gone. I was not ever free of I could have a seizure like that, even if I took my medication. So I hate that medication. So if I didn't catch, they said, I don't know, I may miss 1 or 2 mails from them, and after that they give up. I understand that. If I don't contact them and don't say that I'm not able to come, of course. So I missed 1 or 2 letters, but at first they did not send. I know that for a fact, because that time I spent I don't know how long I spent. I spent in hospital. I had a quite quick recovery because I was healthy, young, stuff like that. No history of epilepsy. They didn't take my history for heart condition and stuff like that. Have it. Both on my mom's and dad's side. Yeah. And they refused to. When I contacted them again, they refused, and they told me that I have told them that I wanted an MRI. It's MRI in English. It's MR in Swedish. Okay, I'm sorry. MRI for a blood disease. Man, I'm not so damn effed up in the head. I'm not that stupid. Oh, I am never, ever, ever, ever. That I can promise. And I don't promise things that I can't keep. Yeah, they were so stupid that, I mean, if you test for a blood disease, it was a blood disease that my uncle had. You are withering away because all of your muscles stop working, and it's you inherit that. My mom tested it. It was a simple blood test. She tested. She was negative. Yay, great. So I don't have to test them. I told them that. Great, I don't have to do tests. I never said that I wanted an MRI for that, because I'm not that stupid that I'm perplexed. They are really, really stupid. They are stupid. I mean, when I was there, they treated me like a queen. I loved it there. I hated the sounds. When I see hospital films, I remember all the sound and the sounds all the time, and every time I get flashback back to my Sahlgrenska. But because they didn't treat me or look for further signs, they didn't complete my MRI, so they can't see if I had strokes. I had strokes, and I recently had a TI attack in my frontal lobe, right over my eyes, and that were oh my God. I had a mini stroke there. I recognized it all. It came back like a flashback. But this was so much more minor. I had a slight, you can see slightly decline in my facial expressions. I lost my speech for a while. I couldn't remember how to speak. I was confused. I didn't know where I was, but I saw the hospital, and then I remember, I'm going to the gym in the middle of the night. That's what I'm doing. But and I feel that horrible pain. And I think, what's that? And that's what my thoughts stopped. I was so confused. I didn't even bother to think about, this is maybe something serious. Maybe I should contact 911 and go in and see if this is serious. No. I went to the gym and did a leg workout 2 times at the bench press. I passed out. I woke up and I looked around, and I did not recognize where I was at, where I am. Sorry for having lost my grammar. Don't blame me for this, guys. Oh my God. It's almost 10 after 4 a.m. Here I am. This is so sick. And this second episode, after this, when I was in school, I get the greatest I forgot the word. I was a top level at grammar, spelling. No, I'm not. I mean, now when I'm writing on my phone, I can't see because I have a I don't know, weird vision stuff going on that no one wants to correct. I'm seeing sideways, so I never hit right buttons, and my glasses doesn't work, and yeah, it's all messed up. Don't get me started on that. I get so mad. This journals always get so damn long, but you know, if I would write this down, it would take 5 hours. I can write this down with paper and pen, but I write so ugly that I hardly can write it self no more, because my hands always are shaky. That's from, yeah, I don't know. I never had that back then. Never. Oh, funny thing. I nagged myself out of hospital to visit my boyfriend. He was not too keen on coming into hospitals. He was, I don't know. I wanted my computer anyway. I've been out of a computer for a week, so despite I fooled them. I did. But I was so out of my... I could easily get another seizure and went off. They let me go with all my EKG thing on. You know, the round stuff you hook up the cords to. They let me go in that. When I came in, it was summer, so I only had a top, minimal top on me, so all the things stuck out, and people were really looking at me. And I was all bruised up because of my epilepsy. My bruises last a very long time. They always has done that for me, but this was extensively bruising, and I looked beaten up. I was, but by myself then, so, and surroundings. My horrible. I've changed the family practice now, and my last, he just refused to give me a brain scan. Why? I forgot to tell you this, but before another mini stroke, I say mini stroke not that I got a diagnosis, but because it is. Okay, I'm not stupid. Okay, backtracking a bit. I am being stalked here in this town. Persons want to kill me. I know one, and because that person is likely to get people on her side, she will always. Sorry, that person will all destroyed now. I want to get out of here so bad, and I have the right to a connection. I actually found an apartment in Gothenburg through a company that work with people like me that are psychologically very sick and can't get an apartment by itself. But it was one little hook. They couldn't work directly through me. They had to work with my social worker. And when I told my social worker that, I told them, can you give me information to the people who work with housing and stuff? They looked at me. Housing? We don't have that. We just give housing to people on drugs, disabled people. Oh, what am I not if not disabled then? My God, I can't carry a bag of, I don't know, 50 grams of something in a bag with my right arm more than a couple of 100 meters, and I'm not disabled. huh, that's very weird. And so my other options then is go, oh, yeah, I can go out and buy a bunch of drugs and start using drugs. Then you will house me, okay? Oh, that's good. That's super. So either I will become a heavy drug user and become homeless, or I don't know how to get homeless by being disabled. That is something that I don't know. They say they don't have people that take care of housing for so-called normal people. I am not normal people. I am a woman who have been extremely depressed and mentally ill. Since 2010, and gotten nothing, almost no help. But I talked to that company again, and they had found me an apartment, and it was gorgeous. I need to move to Gothenburg. I have explained to them, to my social worker, why. Here in Uddevalla, it is a prison. If you don't have a car, you are a prisoner. If you don't live very far away, then they give you a bus car. But if I lived 200 meters more far away from the town, I have been given a bus card. Yes, but I don't. And back to the persons that want to kill me. I used to cycle a lot. My bicycles got stolen. They always slash my tires. They started to, when they realized that that wouldn't work, they started to unscrew my tire, my wheels. When I started to check that, because I noticed that one lucky time, they started to mess with my brakes. And yeah, I'm not the richest I'm not the richest girl in the world, and I have a very specific type of bike that I need. It has to have double suspension. I have that bike now, but I can't use it. We are coming to that. A friend of mine, I have my bicycle locked with hard, U-shaped lock to an electric heater. It's an old heater with water in it, so it's in the wall. If you're gonna break it through there, you're gonna gush out super hot water all over the place, and it's gonna. All the people in the house are gonna hear that, or you're gonna saw your way through your. That will happen with my last bicycle that my beloved husband bought for me. It was a Porsche, white, Y-shape ram, double suspension, both back and at the front, and it had, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I love that so much. It got stolen from my seller. They had the guts to, I mean, it was renovating apartments in the building, so it was very noisy today. But it was people running up and down all the time, and they had the guts to take a heavy equipment tool and drill through my lock and take my bicycle. That was worth about, I don't know, well over 10,000 crowns at least, well over that. Now I have a very cheap bicycle. I love. It's have been changes on it. It's not the original. I've had this bicycle before, and it was great. It was 27. I can't find the word. Shit. I don't care about that. But yeah, so I have my bicycle locked in the same spot. So now I'm very vigilant to noises down in the cellar. I almost caught the freaking two guys that ran from the cellar when I ran down. Someone had in a I don't know, attempt to fix my brakes, that because the new thing they did, they unscrewed the wires. So the friend duct taped the wire to the bicycle. But I did, after the accident, I did not know. I haven't set my ass on that bicycle since. I want to be fixed properly. I want it to be fixed properly. But I nearly caught the ugly bastard. I ran after them with a knife. If I caught them, shit, those faces. I don't have recollection for faces, but I do have a camera, and I would have it on video, and yeah. So they have begun to untape my bicycle, and my bicycle is so tight to the you say radiator or heat element or something. Anyway, it's that kind of old one that you have in old houses that runs with water. Anyway, it's so tight, so whenever you maneuver or do something with the bicycle, it echoes up through the whole building, and I live at the top. I hear this was at a day. I heard that, and I ran downstairs as fast as I could. I always have my things prepared, so I ran down there with my knife and my camera running, but I didn't caught them. I did not caught them in time, those bastards. I don't have the money to repair my bike. I had to. I obviously have to have all new. I don't know if that's that. I have to have new brakes, both at the front and at the back, but mostly at the back. Yeah. But anyway, I was bicycle very. I was cycling. I rode my bike. I always rode my bike very fast because I am an excellent bicycle driver. I can actually say that I am that. I've maneuvered so it's so easy to deal with and handle and stuff, and it's so yeah. It was I was riding it very fast on a very steep downhill portion when it's a very hard left curve, and when I entered the road, entered a bicycle road, then I tried to brake. There was nothing there. There was no brake. And it's an intersection, only a couple of meters after this road, very short road. If I had my brakes, it had been all good, but I had none. And my other brake, my emergency brake, was super hard. I touched it. I barely touched it, and I flew over my bike. And what hit first? That front on my head, over the eye, when I later had a mini stroke. So I say all this to my narcissistic, disgusting, so-called doctor. He should be trampled to death or something. Oh, sorry, YouTube. I didn't mean that. No. Exclamation points on that one. Okay. Despite this happening to me, he don't want to check my brain. This was at night, so I didn't expect people. I actually was glad it happened at night because I have autism and I don't like people coming to me, even for aid. If I ask for aid, I'm probably in serious trouble, or I am at wit that I can do this. I wasn't at this time. I sat up and I looked down, and it gushes of blood. I hard to see. Very dizzy. I sat there. I know I shook my head very carefully, and my brain, they shook like they was laying in a bowl of water. They shook like jelly in a bowl of water. I couldn't. I tried to, with help of my bicycle, get up on my feet, but that was impossible. So I sat there on the ground, and I looked at the blood still oozing out. It was coming from my nose. But I hit front head first, right between the eyes, and then second nose. And then I guess it could be worse because I got pretty lucky. My my left leg caught on to my bike handle, so it did the impact a little bit less. But I got a real bruising there. But that's nothing. I mean, nothing became of that. So, but stupid me, riding bike without a helmet. And after that, I have serious trouble remembering stuff. I've said this to everyone knows this. Social workers, my you see here, I have trouble talking. I don't usually have that. My social workers, my mentally health workers, my family doctors. I say everything to everyone. No one wants to listen. I just rambling, and no one wants to listen. They always look up at the clock and tell me I have to shut up because they have other patients to take care of, and I just take up too much of their time. So I have to pack up my bags and leave just now. Before I leave, they want to shake my hand and say, good luck. Do you think I want to do that? No. I spat in my hand and I said, fuck you. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be saying that word, but that was the word I said to Jonas the last time. And man, I left. Oh, I know he saw my Facebook before I made it. I had it public for a while, I think. I think. Because he was so kind to me in the phone. I've called him all kinds of stuff on Facebook. I said which family practice it was. I called him up by name. I told my name. It was my page, so yeah. I wanted the world to know what a horrible, disgusting man he is. He's so narcissistic. And he has to. I mean, probably, maybe it's true that when you change family practice, the prescriptions you have are written off. They're disappeared. But what if you need a new prescription? I mean, for certain drugs, you have to need a doctor's appointment, and my God, you know how hard that can be to get these days. Yeah, and he left me with my life-saving drug. It has become life-saving because I need it. My gabapentin, he gave me 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. It took me 10 days just to reach it took me 10 days to get a free telephone appointment so that they could call me back. Isn't that crazy? Took 10 days to talk to someone. That's how F up it is in Sweden. And we we have the highest taxes, and we greatly take in every child with a long beard that says, "Hi, hi, I am 12 years old and I'm all alone and I need to come in here in Sweden. You can't leave me out here." Sorry, I tried to talk like a 42-year-old child, but didn't think I was so successful. Obviously, they get housing, they get money, they have big screens TV. I have no TV. I have no computer. I have a broken phone with almost no protection at all. I have my membership at the gym. It's not close to my apartment, but at least I have a membership at my gym, and at least I have a phone, and at least I have internet. And soon I'm gonna have I guess he will be about 1 year old or 11 months. My baby Vito. He's gonna be my life. Hopefully I will lose some weight. I don't want to do more testing to see what's wrong with me. I don't. No, I don't. Yeah. So this almost 40 minutes now rambling. Can you see now? And I haven't told you all my stories that they need to know to make assessment.